The Joe Rogan Experience.
Yeah. Well, the whole environment in Australia is so strange, and now because of the wildfires, there's a lot of species. Like we were just talking the other day about the koala bears.
Yeah.
That the koala bears, a lot of their habitat got burnt in a lot of these fires. It's really sad. You see
really
these koala
sad.
bears are on fire and
they're like losing their fur. It's awful.
They're such a cute little animal.
They are, but and I don't have a lot of firsthand experience with them, but my understanding is they're actual jerks. Like they're really cute and cuddly looking, but their behavior is pretty aggressive and jerkish. And I don't know enough about them to really comment on it, but my understanding is it's kind of like sea otters, right? Do you know about this thing with sea otters?
What about them?
So like everybody loves sea otters. They're so cute. They're so cuddly.
Right.
Sea otters are super destructive. They rape each other. Like they're like gnarly animals. They're like not that sweet at all.
Isn't that the thing with pandas too? Like pandas are ruthless.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
But you look at them and you're like, oh, I want to cuddle it. Yeah.
Little sweetie pie. My youngest daughter is really into polar bears.
Oh, yeah.
She thinks polar bears are adorable, and she wanted to get like a stuffed polar bear.
Uh-huh.
And I find it so fascinating that animal, which is the most ruthless of all bears,
For sure.
we associate with Klondike bars and Coca-Cola.
Right.
It's everybody's buddy, and they're sliding around in the snow. And I almost want to like show her. Like, this is what they do to seals.
Right. Go up there and just watch one just get torn to shreds.
Just show a video. I want to show her. I know she's not looking at, like that picture. There's this image of this seal, and they all have red faces from blood. What did they ever figure out that one polar bear that was in Russia that had been sprayed, it said like T-34 on it? You see it in that image right there?
Oh.
See that one, Jamie?
I don't know about that.
Right there. Someone had spray painted T and the number 34 on the side of a bear's body, and they don't know what happened.
That's extremely ballsy to spray paint a polar bear.
How do they do it? And then the real concern is that this bear is going to have a real hard time hunting because they're going to be able to see it much better because of the fact that it has this spray paint on the side of it.
Huh. I've never seen this story before. It's really interesting.
Yeah, they don't know. They have no idea what happened. Here it is. Russian scientists search for polar bear with black T-34 spray painted on its side. Cruel joke. Can turn deadly for a predator now too visible for both prey and poachers.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, do they have a hard time with they have a real issue with certain towns in Siberia that are like on the outskirts where polar bears are invading, and they have like dozens of polar bears entering their towns.
They've even evacuated towns because of so many polar bears being there, from what I've heard. Would you imagine just having an army of polar bears roll into town? You have a town of like 150 people, and in come 8 polar bears one day. It's like, what can you do?
There's nothing. You got to get out. You're either going to kill them, you're going to shoot them with rifles, or you're going to get out.
Right.
You probably should just get out.
Yeah, you should get out. Yeah.
I mean, it's polar bears are a strange, like bears in general are a strange animal because people love them because we grew up with teddy bears.
Right.
And we see Yogi, and they're so lovable on television and in the movies.
Yep.
And so people have this idea of them, like they want to take bear selfies. Like, hey, take a bear selfie. Like, how many people get jacked taking bear selfies?
Yeah. No, that's a real thing.
Yeah.
I have been contacted by people being like, hey, why don't you like not pose with wildlife because it's influencing other people to do that. I'm like, I'm a biologist. This is my job. I don't have another option here. Like, I have to pose with wildlife. Like, I'm working with it. Like,
you're supposed to take. You are the guy.
I'm the guy.
Supposed to take pictures.
Right. Like, maybe instead don't do what I do. You know what I mean? Don't just jump out and try to get a selfie with something that's going to kill you. Like, it's common sense.